Hey everyone, and welcome to another opening stuff. This is a show where I open things because it's opening stuff. I don't know. All right, I got two boxes this week. I got one box straight from Mattel Creations, or yeah, Mattel Creations, right? Is that what their web source called? And I got something from Pro Wrestling Tees Whatnot as well. That is throwing things at me. So let's dig into it. All right, so I ordered from Mattel Creations the Legends 31 set. They just posted it up on their thing earlier this week. Like it was like Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday. Must have been Tuesday because Memorial Day, and they're already here. They already flew themselves all the way to Wisconsin. So we in here. We got Bull Nakano, which the lighting isn't great, but there she is. We got El Matador, Tito Santana, and we got Crush. So we got some major Crush action happening here recently with this one and the Demolition Crush, and then we got the Bryan Adams Monday Night Wars figure coming out. So yeah, we got some good toys here, and we are going to hello Wisconsin, yeah. Let's just start with Bull Nakano because I think this is probably going to end up being my favorite figure of the set here because Bull Nakano rules, and this is the first time that she's had a big figure. I think there was a retro that's out currently, maybe or that's coming out. I don't follow the retro game very closely. That being said, great to have Bull Nakano finally in form. I think was there even a classic superstars ever? There might have been. I don't know. I didn't really follow those that closely either because I was in college and broke and too busy going to $2 movies on Tuesdays at the budget theater. Um, yeah, we got Bull Nakano here. She comes with some nunchucks in her hand. That's pretty sweet. I like nunchucks. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really remember her coming to the ring with nunchucks on WWE programming, but it's quite possible it happened. That was a long, long time ago. Um, but yeah, cool figure here. Face is awesome. The hair sticking up is great. You got the back of the head here. Yeah, I mean, really cool detail on the hair. Just like really went all out. Bill McKenna was like, "We are gonna do Bull Nakano right because she is a Japanese legend, and put all the money into the Bull Nakano figures, please." Um, so yeah, there's this kind of like a hard piece on her upper part of her body, and then it kind of gets into the regular fabric there. But that's kind of interesting. I don't know. I feel like she did kind of have like a different kind of thing up on the top part, but I didn't think it was like I don't know. I don't think it was that prominent, but maybe that was the only way they could figure out how to do that. I don't know. But still, really, I mean, awesome figure. They've got the little whatever you call this little hangy thing off of there too. Good detail on the coat and everything. But I mean, it's a pretty simple coat at the end of the day. It's not nearly as elaborate as like entrance coats are today. But yeah, just really cool details. Obviously, the nunchucks. This comes with the diamond stud head. The Build-A-Figure in the set is the diamond stud. It comes with the diamond stud head, and it also comes with the diamond stud sunglasses. I did not get the Triple H figure, at least as of this point. I did not want to spend that much money on another Triple H figure that I really didn't want. So hopefully at some point, maybe I can find it on clearance at Target, 3, 4 months down the road or whatever, and grab it for like $6. That would be ideal, but we'll see. Maybe I'll never be able to build the diamond stud. It'd be a travesty, but we'll see. Or I could always like swap parts. I don't know how that stuff works though. I'm not one of those crazy people who like swapping things and ripping things off of each other, ripping things off the figures and whatnot. I can handle a head, but even if you've seen this channel, I struggle with heads from time to time. So yeah, so close stuff, fist hands there also comes with C grips, the nunchucks. I mean, it's a great Bull Nakano figure. At the end of the day, this is a sweet figure. Sadly, I could never find that Alundra Blaze that came out, that Elite that came out a few years ago. That was like a Walmart exclusive thing because my Walmart is terrible with that stuff. So I do not have an Alundra Blaze for her to compete against, which is a shame. But I don't know, maybe I'll look on the old eBay machine and see if there's one for a decent price or something. Probably not because that's how these things work. All right. El Matador is next because I was a big fan of Tito Santana, especially his El Matador gimmick. I loved when Bobby Heenan would give him crap and call him Chico and stuff like that and just be kind of borderline racist, but it was okay because it was the 90s. We got some diamond stud arms taped, they're not taped, but banded to the bottom of this. So kind of an interesting way of doing the Build-A-Figure thing here is the head was kind of just on the side as normal, but the arms being banded on the bottom was kind of not a totally obvious spot, which yeah, I mean, maybe you could miss him. I don't think you would, but it's definitely possible that you could. We got here we go. We got them all ripped out here. All right. Really cool cape, or cape, was that? It's called cape, right? The thing that they use for the bulls. Yeah, really cool cape here. It's got pink on one side, yellow on the other side. It's got the C grip hands to hold it, and it's kind of a little bit thicker, so you can kind of stick it in the C grip hands and kind of hold it up real good there. And you got, I mean, good detail on the Tito Santana head. He's got the ponytail because that's what he had as El Matador. He's got the pants, which I loved. I always loved the green and pink pants and the kick pads and stuff like that. I always thought that look was kind of cool. And he's got the little hat guy as well, which I could not figure out. And that one, when the Micro Brawler came out, I could not figure out his tiny little hat gimmick there, but I know what that is now. It still looks really weird, but that's what it is. Yeah, not really. It's not much of a hat because it doesn't like open up and go on his head or anything, but I don't know. So yeah, just really cool figure here. I mean, obviously, like you wish it could come with like the entrance coat. That would be sweet. But like at the end of the day, and I said that, so take a shot. Which my wife commented that I say at the end of the day a lot on these videos, and I do. So if you want to play the Brent's Boom's Room drinking game at the end of the day, you'll probably get completely wasted. All right. So yeah, cool figure here. Like I said, I kind of wish it came with the coat, because I do think that would be a tremendous detail. But at the same time, coming with the cape and the little beret thing there is pretty sweet, and I think this figure is an absolute winner. So good stuff here. We also get the I don't know what you want to call them, the slap hands, the yeet hand. I don't know. You get the yeet hands as well, in case you want to make El Matador a yeet, and you get the closed fist as well. Although I think the closed fists, no, I think those maybe are for him. They're a lighter skin tone, so maybe they're for the diamond stud. They might be. Let's see if it says on the back of the packaging. It does say that the diamond stud has closed fist hands. So yeah, I was finally astute for once in my life and realized that those were not the same skin tone. So yeah, cool figure here. Big bucket of win here for El Matador, and cool to finally have him in Mattel form, because I don't think they did him previously, unless they did him a long time ago. I don't know. Somebody comment, and I will read it, and I'll feel stupid because I didn't know that. But and then lastly, we got Crush, and this was probably my favorite persona of Crush throughout the years, where he was the big Hawaiian dude who would fucking crush people's heads and stuff. Yeah, cool packaging here. We got the diamond stuffed legs here, so right next to his legs. So if you had no idea what was going on with the Build-A-Figure, you'd be like, why does that dude have weird colored extra bonus legs with him? But there's that. So I really cannot build any of this because I'm missing the torso, which is like the most integral piece to the entire Build-A-Figure. But we got legs, we got head, we got arms, Yeah, it is what it is. We'll maybe someday the torso will show up. Yeah. All right, we got the sick crush figure here, and it is making a lot of noise because I can't. It's very in here. All right, so it came kind of posed in the I don't know what you want to call it, like the Hadouken kind of pose where it had the arm over the other arm, and I mean obviously he's crushing people, but you know I just whatever. So yeah, it comes with the crush pose, which kind of looks like a Hadouken. Cool detail on the hair too. He's got the full mullet happening here, which is glorious. Crush had one of the top mullets, I'd say, in wrestling history. There should be. I wonder if there's a top 10 like mullets video on YouTube. That'd be an interesting watch. Um, but yeah, Crush would definitely be on there. Cool figure here. I know people are saying things about the arms. I don't really know what exactly. Maybe they're saying they're too long, too short. I don't know. They look okay to me. I don't know. The waistline seems kind of high. I mean, he's a tall dude, but the torso maybe is a little small. I don't know. I think it's all right. I don't really notice anything here. He's got the details too in the arm sleeves where it's kind of got the bands across the arms as well. Cool stuff there. Yeah, I really like this figure. This might be the winner. I don't know. They're all three of these are really sweet. They didn't need alternate heads. Like all the heads that they have are perfect. Like the Crush is doing kind of the I'm gonna crush you face, and Bull Nakano's kind of got the typical kind of Bull Nakano, evil looking kind of face happening there. Like she's gonna nunchuck you, and Matador is just smiling and happy and trying not to get trying not to mess with Bull so he doesn't get the horns, you know. But yeah, could put El Matador at the tiny little Roosh figure and have a good time there. He comes with the Hawaiian like whatever you want to the hang loose hands here, which is kind of cool. And you got the looks like some two grips here as well. So good assortment of hands as well. Um, I mean, honestly, big bucket of win for this entire series. I like these all quite a bit. I was very excited when I saw these because was it the Legend Series before this or Greatest Hits or something? One of the series came out and I'm like, I don't need any of those. I think the Legends 30 was good. I feel like maybe it was the Greatest Hits where I was just like, none of those really apply to me. But this wave, this is good stuff right here. Yeah, that was almost like Stone Cold and stuff, right? I think I got one of them. I can't remember. But yeah, cool figures here. Tao did well with the Legend line in this case. One more thing here, quick. I ordered something off of the Pro Wrestling Tees Whatnot during the Colt Cabana Super Show the other night because it was going for really cheap, and I'm like, that's going for too cheap. I'm just gonna throw a bid in there because this is not going for what they would near what they'd sell it for, and yeah, I ended up winning. So whoops. But I was thinking about it. I'm like, I kind of got some cool plans for this. It was a big flat box. I don't know if plans is the right word necessarily. I put my knife away and then I need it, of course. Because they put it in a nice puffy bubble boy for me, which is nice to keep it protected. But granted, access to some of these people is a little bit harder than it once was back in the day. But we got some cardboard. This is crazy protected. It's like inception of happening over here with the packaging and the other packaging and then more packaging and then cardboard inside the packaging. And I just want to pick it out. Something fell. I just broke it. But they've been doing these metal signs, and they had a Bullet Club one, just the straight up old school OG Bullet Club logo. And I was like, that's pretty cool. It's very simple. It's not anything too crazy. For the price, it was awesome. And you can do the metal noise with it if you're bored. But I thought this was a cool item, and like this would be great to throw some Bullet Club signatures on it if you're going to one of like WrestleCons or whatever, and there's some Bullet Club people on the shows. A pretty cool item to get signed by some Bullet Club people. So I was like, sure, why not? It was the right price for it. I think it's I want to say it's 11 by 17 in size here, and yeah, so I'm excited. This is probably one of the more iconic logos and shirts and all that in wrestling history. So I'm like, you know what, this is versatile. This is cool. And then I saw somebody was saying like you can kind of just take like a frame and kind of just put it in the frame and it should hold it. I don't know. I'll have to figure that part out because it doesn't like have any hangy things or anything like that or holes to hang it with or anything. But yeah, thought that was cool. I always kind of wanted one of these metal guys, and you know, the bright price came along, and happy to have one of those. So yeah, even comes with these little corner guys that are all over my floor now. So yeah, that's it. That's what I got for this week. I think I have another thing coming on Monday, and maybe more stuff. I don't even know. There's a package. I think a ringside package shipped as well, but that usually takes like a week. So I don't know. So I'll be back at some point, and maybe another talking wrestling video. We'll see. Yeah, thanks for watching, and go out, watch some wrestling. There's some good stuff on tonight. There's always good stuff on. So find some wrestling, watch some wrestling, and take care of yourselves. And watch more stuff of mine too. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Thanks.